ask that your hand of blessing would be over this gathering and this program. There would be a resounding success. We pray for young minds that are sharpened, that share ideas, that generate new ideas, and that will solve the problems of this world. We thank you so much for all of this in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ndebele. You may be seated. Good morning, esteemed guests, partners, teachers, mentors, and most importantly, our participating students. On behalf of Girls in STEM Trust, my name is Victoria Nxumalo. I'm the founder and executive director. I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone attending the first ever World Robot Olympiad in Zimbabwe. I would like to recognize from the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education, the Provincial Education Director for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, Mr. Bernard Mazambane. Thank you for joining us today, sir. From Girls in STEM Trust, members of the Executive Board of Directors. From the National University of Science and Technology, the Pro-Vice Chancellor for Research and Academic Affairs, Professor Yogi Naik, and other directors from the National University of Science and Technology. I see Dr. Tembegile Ncube with us. From the city of Bulawayo, His Worship, Junior Mayor, Shepherd Ncube, and in absentia, Her Worship, Mayoress Runyaradzo Kagwizu, and the patron of the Bulawayo Junior Council, Mrs. Nesi Sampofu, I see her here. Representatives from local partner organizations for this event, from the Learning Factory, Mr. Adima Vengere, from Telco, Ms. Dumisani Nkala, represented by Mr. J. Dube, from the Oasis Business Hub, Mr. P. Ndebele, from Educate, Mr. Gillian Sambo, from the National University of Science and Technology, the Pro-Vice Chancellor for Innovation and Business Development, Dr. Engineer William Goriwondo. At this point, allow me to say all protocol observed. We would like to take this opportunity to also express our gratitude to Irish Aid through our local embassy for ensuring that Girls in STEM Trust is able to host the first ever World Robot Olympiad in Zimbabwe. Round of applause, please, ladies and gentlemen. Supported also by Camden Education Trust in Ireland, Girls in STEM Trust has been able to make a difference and make today a reality. And we are nothing short of excited for what is in store for us in the next couple of days. The World Robot Olympiad is an important platform for promoting STEM education and inspiring young people to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. It is an international competition that brings together people from various countries with brilliant solutions to compete on an international platform. The fourth industrial revolution requires that our young men and women, and in the room today, young boys and girls, are able to ride the tide of technologies such as robotics, artificial intelligence, and augmented and virtual reality. We are excited that during this Olympiad, our participants will have the opportunity to be exposed to some of these technologies. Worth looking out for today in the mid-morning session, courtesy of the Learning Factory, is a session on augmented and virtual reality. Over the next 4 days, 30 participants, drawn from various schools between the ages of 10 and 17, guided by 6 mentors from the National University of Science and Technology and the Oasis Business Hub, will work together to build solutions that showcase how we can connect to the world, which is this year's theme for the World Robot Olympiad. Participants will deliver solutions showcasing how technology helps us connect across borders. But most importantly, we believe that the solutions developed during this event will have a significant impact on our local communities and can be replicated across borders. We look forward to sharing these solutions with you all on Friday morning, which is the competition phase of the Olympiad, where our 4 judges will deliberate on solutions which have been exceptional and outstanding during the week. We hope you will join us again for the awards ceremony, which will be live streamed on Friday, the 7th of July at 11 a.m. Central Africa time. Once again, it is not only my pleasure, but my honor to welcome you all to the World Robot Olympiad in Zimbabwe. And to the participants here in the room today and your mentors, we wish you all the best as you work towards building innovative solutions that will shape the future of STEM in Zimbabwe. With that, I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And so we're going to move into our first keynote address today, and this is going to be from Professor Yogi Naik. He is the Pro-Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs at National University of Science and Technology. Professor Naik.
Thank you, Mr. Ngumalo. Good morning, all colleagues, especially my colleague from NAST, who I'm surprised to see here, but pleasantly surprised to see here today, Dr. Ngube, and all other distinguished guests, and all other protocol observed. I'm here to read these comments here on behalf of my colleague from NAST, who is Dr. William Goriwondo. He's got some big engineering event happening in the UK, for which he needs to get his visa, and that's why he's unable to do this task himself. So on his behalf, I'm going to read these comments, if you'll bear with me. Morning all, it is my privilege and honor to grace the occasion to give you a keynote address. I feel delighted to notice that the organizers of the Olympiad, Girls in STEM Trust, their partners and sponsors are focusing on imparting relevant global skills to the girl child with the theme, Her Digital Skills, Her Future. The skills that are being imparted during this event are critical skills for now and the future. I'm just going to turn this around so I can talk to others as well. The skills that are being imparted during this event are critical skills for now and the future. These skills are relevant and transform the way we are operating in many ways. Our education system needs to transform the curricula to follow the needs of the future. We exist now and in the future, and hence these engagements should include relevant authorities for education starting from a young age. I'm happy to see that the participants in this Olympiad are young girls, young ladies, and that they may be excited to choose a career in robotics and science in general. There has been a vast transformation of the way we do business as impacted by Industry 4. Industry 4, for those that might want to know, is also called the Fourth Industrial Revolution. The foundation of all developments of Industry 4, the Fourth Industrial Revolutions, are information and ICTs. Industry 4 is also associated with the vast changes in technology, industries, and societal patterns of the 21st century as a result of improved CTS. I'm just going to distract from my friend's speech, and for those of you who like to watch movies, Bond movies, etc., and the guy he's standing here and he calls his car from there, and the car comes over, all that is your Fourth Industrial Revolution. So we are a global village now, more highly connected than our predecessors. While these developments are there and happening fast, we need to catch up and even get further ahead so as to enjoy the benefits that come with adoption of such improved technologies. The Fourth Industrial Revolution represents a fundamental change in the way we live, the way we work and relate to one another. It is a new chapter in human development enabled by extraordinary technological advances commensurate with those of the first, second, and third industrial revolutions. These advances are merging the physical, digital, and biological worlds in ways that create both huge promise and potential peril. In other words, if it's going to be used correctly, it's to your advantage. If it can be abused, you can have wars and all sorts of bad things happening. The Fourth Industrial Revolution is a way of describing the blurring of boundaries between the physical, digital, and the biological worlds. And you all know about bionic people who are part human and part mechanics and all the type of things. So there's your integration between the mechanical and the biological world. It's a fusion of advances in artificial intelligence, robotics, the Internet of Things, advanced wireless technologies, 3D printing, genetic engineering, quantum computing, and other technologies. It's a collective force behind many products and services that are fast becoming indispensable to modern life. Frank and Dalingare from 2019 said that it was a technological revolution that connects parts of the process that once relied on human communication, enabling adopters to collect, analyze, and use data instantly. Robotics, in particular, is part of the Industry 4.0 picture of the fourth industrial revolution. Robots are in operation in many facets of our lives, and coupled with recent developments in artificial intelligence, the impacts of robots has become huge. They are currently playing different significant roles in manufacturing in the modern era, as well as service industries. They are very flexible, versatile, as well as collaborative, and they accomplish tasks intelligently and safely. Apart from the traffic lights that we call robots in Zimbabwe, there are also various applications of robots and their use in increasing technological advances. So the robots we're talking about, Madam Chair, are the type of things you saw maybe as a child. You might still see about the famous guy who said, "I'll be back." Right. So he's one of your robots who's going to be back. I once again applaud the girls in STEM Trust, their partners and sponsors for this great event. The skills acquired or required for the transformation of the future lie in advanced communication technologies. These skills are necessary now and into the future. As the National University of Science and Technology and other tertiary institutes in Zimbabwe, there is the adoption of Education 5.0, which is a mantra of the new Minister of Higher and Tertiary Education. For those of you that are not familiar with Education 5, the original was Education 3, where you had to do research at the university. You also did community service, serving the community based on your research, and you did teaching as well. And what the minister wants is that's not good enough. Knowing a whole lot of things, your job is also to use that knowledge in order to serve society. So the Education 5 comes from 4 being innovation and 5 being commercialization. So you can do research, then you want to innovate, and then you want to commercialize as well. So with that Education 5.0, we need to move forward in Zimbabwe. As a result, there's been a development and operationalization of innovation hubs at various campuses within the universities in Zimbabwe. Last year, a foundation stone was laid at the Technovation Center at NUS. Technovation Center is a brand new outfit that is at NUS, where young people, not necessarily only at NUS, but even outside NUS, such as you in this room, might have a great idea you want to commercialize, and you want to look for partners in order to help you do that, then that is the Technovation Center. So the Innovation Hub and Technovation Center at NUST are available for use by innovators with great ideas such as yourselves. Again, I emphasize it's not only for NUST persons, NUST students, it's for whole of Bulawayo, the whole of Zimbabwe. It is my call that if you have innovators that require further development by our researchers, scientists, and professors, you are free to come to NUST and to the Innovation Hub or the Technovation Center. It does not matter that you are not enrolled as a student at NUST. What matters is that you have a worthy information that has potential to transform the way we live in a better way or has the potential for commercialization. To the young girls or ladies who are here, please take this challenge seriously as it is relevant and important. This could be your chance to transform your career in a better way. To the mentors of the girls, and it's important to have mentors because sometimes you will have good ideas, but if you are not in the right hands, the good mentors, then you have a problem also. So to the mentors of the girls, I'm grateful for taking your time to interact with us. As this interaction is happening, let us also utilize the same to identify talent that needs to be nurtured so that we can act appropriately. This is also an opportunity for the young ones to identify role models and mentors that would be important for adoption of advanced technologies. For example, while technologies are improving every day, it is now common here in Zimbabwe that many people do have smartphones. There are several applications and functions that a smartphone can do. But if you ask yourself, the percentage of the functions or the features that you are using, you may be surprised that you are not even using 5% of the capacity or the capability of that phone. So if your phone is $500, you're actually using only $5 or maybe $2.50 of the value of that phone. So closing the gap would increase your efficiency as a person, and it may translate to improved efficiency and probably optimal resource utilization. You, as the leaders of tomorrow, will need to operate with the highest efficiency that you can. Robots, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and the many pillars of the fourth industrial revolution can enhance, improve efficiency. Let us all work together and benefit from the advantages of these technologies. The Innovation Hub at NUST, as I said, is available for both incubation of innovations as well as further development of concepts. It is a playground for innovators, and we also encourage young innovators like yourselves to enroll at the Innovation Hub and get mentorship. I thank you on behalf of my colleague.
Thank you very much, Professor Naik. And it was very wonderful for us to hear that NUST is actually a playground for innovators. So the sky is never the limit when it comes to creativity and innovation. Moving on with the program, we'd like to hear from His Worship, the Junior Mayor of the city of Bulawayo, His Worship, Shepherd Ncube.
Compliments of the day to you all. I hope I find you well. Firstly, I would like to acknowledge those who honor us by their presence today, the directors from the National University of Science and Technology, the Provincial Education Director, Her Worship, the Mayor is in absentia, Ms. Nisi Zampofo, the city's PRO. I would also like to recognize the distinguished guests, esteemed participants, ladies and gentlemen. Today we gather in this Grand Robotics Olympiad. I stand before you as the city's junior mayor to address an important theme that resonates with our vibrant community: her digital skills, her future. In our ever-evolving world, where technology permeates every single aspect of our lives, it is essential that we empower and uplift every young mind, regardless of gender, to embrace the digital realm. Today, we celebrate the immense potential that lies within each and every one of us, especially our young women. As the junior mayor, I am proud to witness the remarkable achievements of this Robotics Olympiad. It is a testament to the spirit of innovation, collaboration, and the determination that defines our community. The challenges you face here today are not mere competitions. They are stepping stones towards a future where possibilities are boundless. This historical event falls in liaison with the city's vision that is being a leading, smart, and transformative city by the year 2024. To all the participants gathered here, I commend your courage. I don't think I'd be able to do this. I commend your courage, your resilience, and your unwavering enthusiasm to excel in this dynamic field. Each of you, regardless of your gender, possesses an opportunity to share the course of our community's future. Through your digital skills, robotics in particular holds great promise where creativity meets engineering and imagination becomes a tangible reality. But let us remember that success is not achieved in isolation. The achievements we collaborate today and we celebrate as well today are as a result of collective efforts. A signage of diverse perspectives and the power of teamwork, the bonds you forge here will carry you forward, empowering you to overcome any challenge that comes your way as a girl child. As the city's junior mayor, I urge you to embrace the spirit of collaboration, recognizing that great accomplishments are seldom attained alone. This Olympiad is not just about winning trophies. It is about acquiring lifelong skills, problem solving, critical thinking, adaptability, and perseverance. These are the building blocks of success, not only in the digital realm, but also in all aspects of life. As we look towards the horizon of the future, let us seize the abundant opportunities that lie before us. The digital landscape continues to evolve, offering us the chance to redefine what is possible. Embrace the resources at your disposal and immerse yourself in emerging technologies, and embrace the power of continuous learning. The skills that you acquire here today will be a catalyst that shapes our community's future. To the young women among us, I say this with conviction. Our community is counting on you. Your potential knows no bounds. With your digital skills, you have the power to shake and break all barriers. Challenges, norms, pave the way for an inclusive and equitable future. Your presence in this field of robotics and technology is not just important, it is crucial. Let this Robotics Olympiad be the catalyst that propels you to new heights. Rise above any doubts or limitations that you face. And be fearless in the face of challenges, for they are opportunities in disguise. Believe in yourselves and trust in your abilities. In conclusion, I leave you with this profound thought. As you excel in this Olympiad and beyond this remarkable competition. So I say good luck to you all. Good luck to our young girls. And remember, yes, in as much as there is a trophy, there is the first prize, I commend your courage for coming here and partaking in this Olympiad. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to His Worship, Shepherd Ngube, for just reminding us that competitions such as these, imagination can quickly become reality. At this point, we'll have a keynote address from the Provincial Education Director for Bulawayo Metropolitan Province, Mr. Bernard Mazamban.
Thank you very much, Madam Numalo. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Allow me at this juncture to ride on all protocol that has already been observed and say all protocol observed. I feel highly honored and extremely humbled to be part and parcel of this very important occasion. I'm here not only to express my words of encouragement as this program begins, but to talk to you about the importance of STEM education in Zimbabwe, and how initiatives such as the World Robot Olympiad, WRO, empower Zimbabwean students to compete at a global scale. The integration of robotics education with science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, which is STEM education, has great potential in the future education, and the Zimbabwean government is making significant efforts to have education policies that support STEM studies for our students. This is evidenced by the STEM policies being implemented and encouraged in all the institutions of learning. This initiative is a step towards equipping graduates with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in the modern world and adopt 21st century technologies that have proven to be a catalyst for homegrown solutions to various community challenges, as advocated for by the competence-based curriculum. An initiative such as the World Robot Olympiad, which is an international robotics competition, aligns with Zimbabwe's education policies in several ways, including providing an opportunity for students to apply STEM concepts in a practical and engaging way. Secondly, encouraging the provision of quality education for all, which is in direct alignment with the United Nations SDG goal number 4 of providing quality education for all. Thirdly, providing an opportunity for students to improve their innovative and problem-solving skills, creativity, and critical thinking abilities required for the 21st century classroom. And this experience can prepare them for future careers in STEM fields, where hands-on experience is required. Fellow colleagues, I say to you that the individuals who will develop the solutions that will help us curb these challenges could be in one of our classrooms. In fact, they could be here today. That is why we have an obligation to invest in STEM education. We are going to need the brain power of the next generation to fix the mistakes of the past. And we must ensure that students from all backgrounds are given the chance to contribute. Diversity in science and technology leads to diversity in solutions, and when these solutions emerge, we need to celebrate them as a nation and provide a conducive environment for our future technology experts to do what their ancestors did. That is to invest in science and technology. The beauty of investing in science and technology is that it guarantees economic success. This is and has always been the primary focus of the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education in as far as STEM education is concerned. And we will continue to support initiatives in our community that encourage this. Do not let the messages and lessons you will learn during this week of the World Robot Olympiad fade away. May we be encouraged to support the work being done by girls in STEM Trust and their partners, and stand up to support your youth, in particular our young women and girls on their quest to use science and technology to help us build our nation now and in the future. At this note, I would like to thank you. Siyabonga kakhulu. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much to our Provincial Education Director. That was Mr. Bernard Mazambani from the Bulawayo Metropolitan Province. And we are catching this live stream courtesy of our local partner, Telco. And at this point, we're going to hear from Mr. J. Dube on how Telco operates in Zimbabwe. Mr. J. Dube.
All protocols observed. Good morning, everyone. As already heard, my name is Jola Dube. I'm part of Telco, and as Telco, we are proud to be associated with this event where we are trying to promote the girl child. You want to know a bit about Telco? We are a telecoms company which is duly licensed under Port Trust, that's Post and Telecommunications Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe. We have a Class A license, which is a national license that mandates us to do a rollout throughout the country. We have several points of presence. We're headquartered in Harare. I've got a branch in Bulawayo, along Georges Lundika, 114 Georges Lundika, Gweru, Mtare, Vic Falls, and many other areas. What we do as a company, like I've said, we are in the telecoms company. We are actually operating in the technological space, and as an employer, we are mindful of the gender balance, and we therefore ensure that there is a fair representation of the girl child in our members of staff. As a matter of fact, our technical manager right now is a lady, and today is Tuesday, yesterday, I took on board 3 interns from MSU, and they are in the technical department, 2 of which are ladies, and the other one is a man, just to show you how we value the girl child. So I would encourage all the girls that are pursuing technological courses to take that very seriously. We are living in a country that is changing from the traditional emphasis that we used to have. Technology these days is the way to go. Like you heard about how we use our cell phones. Some of us, we just use them for messages and nothing else. We're not aware of the other many functions that would make that gadget very valuable to us. We're therefore very proud to be associated with this event and also with the trust, because as a company we believe that we should give back to the community that we're operating within. We talk about social responsibility. We are doing just that. This is not the only focus that we have insofar as trying to give a hand in the development of our community. There are very many other activities that we have been involved in and that we're going to continue to be involved in, just to ensure that we do our bit in terms of social responsibility. I think with these very few words, I thank you all.
Thank you very much to Mr. Dube, and as we said, we're catching this live stream courtesy of Telco. Moving on with our partner spotlights, we have another local partner. We are so thrilled that he came all the way down from Harare to join us, and he will be with us during the course of the week. From the Learning Factory, Mr. Adi Mavengere.
Good morning to you all. It's a pleasure to be speaking after great people, because you can make reference to what they talked about. Now, I want you to imagine the day when a classroom looks like this. Kids are putting on virtual reality headsets to learn. Educators don't have to be the brains in the classroom because of technology. When you can ask the question, not to the car, but to your phone or something, or what should the objectives of my dissertation be? Right. That is the day that we live in today. If you haven't used ChatGPT, which I've just talked about, if you haven't used virtual reality or augmented reality, then perhaps you're not in the 4th Industrial Revolution, which Professor Naik referred to. Now, at Learning Factory, what do? We are an organization that supports education delivery by upskilling educators as well as learners. First of all, we offer online courses which support high school level education, and it's good to have the ministry represented here. So we support ZimSec education through online courses. We support ZimSec education through virtual reality and augmented reality, and you'll be able to see what that looks like very soon. We also support programs such as this through the design and development of very interesting projects. So over the next few days, as the hackathon goes on, you'll see participants interacting with very interesting technologies, which we at Learning Factory have curated in some instances to deliver projects which allow learners to learn about things such as IoT, augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence, and so forth. So we believe at Learning Factory that we need to keep education abreast with the changing times. Technology is moving really fast, and as Professor Naik referred to, you're probably using less than 5% of the capacity of your technology. And as a nation, if you're using 5% of the capacity of the technology that's out there, then you're definitely going to be left behind. So our role as Learning Factory is to upskill educators and learners in Zimbabwe to be able to use more than 5% of the technology that's out there. So we do this, like I said, through online courses, through the use of contemporary and emerging technologies such as VR and AR, which I'll demonstrate later in the day, and by supporting programs such as this. I'll keep my remarks short and end it there. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Adi, for coming up. And I know we're going to look forward to a session from Adi on AR and VR, so that's augmented reality and virtual reality. So thank you so much to everybody that has joined us this morning on the live stream. So we just want to say thank you, and we hope to see you on the 7th of July at 11 a.m. Central Africa time for the award ceremony of the World Robotic Olympiad in Zimbabwe. So thank you to everybody, and at this point, we'll catch you on Friday. So everybody in the room, in the auditorium, please remain seated as the guests on the stage leave.